first in this world. Thank you.
Tomorrow will be 20 years since me and Sucharita got married. When I got married, I was a software professional. I would have never thought that I'll be a teacher in life. And Sucharita was an aspiring company secretary. But because we got married on September 5th, I think the lines in the horoscope changed. The star positions shifted. Both of us eventually ended up becoming teachers in life. And of the many things that I really admire about her, she is an absolutely dedicated teacher. To her, that period of her life is virtually everything to her. The rest of the day revolves around she being a teacher. Sucharita.
Happy morning. Tomorrow 20 years. And I've already completed 10 years as a teacher in kindergarten. I think the first thing I establish with my children is I'm a kindergarten teacher, so they'll have to start enjoying coming to school. That's been my priority. So, like the I can process. I always tell them school is fun and home is boring. Sorry. So somehow that has been established. I think that's the best part. Thank you.
Though what you tell your children is good for the children, think about the husband who has just now heard from you home is boring. For all others, it's okay. For me, that's where I have to come to. But then when you have emotional mastery, when you choose your emotions, you don't let these things affect you. It seems the wife asked the husband, why no matter how much I bore you, water is not coming? I really think she committed herself to the cause of children barely 1.5 years ago. And she is already an address in the city today, a benchmark in her own rights. Kavita Sharaf.
Happy morning. Few days back, work and hobby is one and the same. I think it meant for me. Teaching and school, children, they are my hobby. I enjoy every minute of it. Thank you.
One of the things I'll always admire about her and look up to her is, I know when you go through Top Gear and somewhere your mind rolls into identifying your life with a purpose, wanting to do something beyond me, mine, myself, wanting to do something magnificent. Top Gear always kindles this. A lot of people make decisions, they're going to do big things after Top Gear. Some do, some don't. She was a very diffident, nervous, protected woman at that stage. Probably for the first time was even leaving home to stay away from everybody for 8 days for the first time in her life. And it somehow, when she came back from Top Gear, in the train she said, I'm going to commit myself to the cause of education. And another lady who established first action, then you can improve upon the action. Small beginnings, incremental improvement, sustained progress, monumental possibilities. What she began not only caused her own turnaround, but today she is responsible for over 1,000 children in her school. And I will always admire her for the way she has built her school. Santana Lakshmi.
Happy morning. I'm Santana Lakshmi. Actually, it was an accident. I had to join Alma Mater and I had to go to Top Gear the same year. And I understood life is not only being with me, myself. So something beyond is there. I took the message and the message was get into education. I never knew that I'll become a teacher one day or I'll be administering a school. So it also happened because of Top Gear, because of Alma Mater. And today I have about 1,050 children in my school, and in an acre I built the school. It's slowly progressing. And the best part is I'm enjoying every day, every moment with different levels of children, handling different challenges, meeting children, meeting parents, meeting a variety of teachers, their mentality. It's such a wonderful experience. So what has given me this growth is only the faith that I had in Top Gear, the message because of the faith that Top Gear gave me, and it is continuing, and still this school will become a great school, as Rajan said. I'm building citizens of this country, so sure my children will be spoken about in future as great leaders. Thank you.
For those of us who know her, அவளுக்கு இப்படிலாம் பேச வரும்னே எங்களுக்கு தெரியாது. School has really transformed her. I know whatever he does with an enormous amount of passion. Whatever he does, he wants to leave a signature behind. I've always admired him for one thing. He doesn't want to remain in the shadow of the success and the lineage that family already enjoys. He wants to create something that will be his creation and leave that signature behind in whatever he does. And it is his recent extension into the field of education. And because I know him, if he does something, he always wants to do it the best. I'm sure he'll build this school into one of the best schools. Vinod Gandhi.
Happy morning to all. Thank you, Rajan, for calling me here. First of all, the energy and the learnings keeps me driving all the way. And this is my 5th year since 2006, June. And the first message what I got from him is like, if you think what do you think that you can't do? If you do things that you think you can't do, you grow by your own eyes. And during the class session itself, there's a big property in one of the southern part of Tamil Nadu. It was a huge property, valued few crores. And I just went, I didn't know the means and ways. just gave 1 lakh advance and just did a small agreement. And few months ago and few months later, all things fell in place, and it is about 10 to 15 times more than the price I bought. Another thing is like I carry a very strong subconscious mind, and whatever thing I think and I pursue, and it gets realistic in 6 months or a year. Like things around keeps happening. Like if things like I want to do a star hotel or something, and I just keep working on it, things fall in place. And that idea of prevalence in the family, and when the idea comes, already have the big plan to implement. And the same way the school also happened. Like I had a plan the last 3 years to do a big school, and last 2 years our family came up with we just thought we can keep a step in the education field, and we are doing a big international school in Vellore district. It's about 16-acre campus, and it's going to be one of the best schools in India in another 5 years' time. Definitely, it will be listed in the top 10 schools among the best schools in India. I assure this. Thank you, Rajan.
I was traveling with Deepak Shinde yesterday, and Deepak Shinde was saying, see, one day we will become great and the world will come to know about it. But for that to happen from the beginning, you should know you can become great. Otherwise, that one day will never come in your life. So similarly, one day the world will come to know that some of the best citizens in the world came from that school. That school can be the top 10 schools. But it all starts with you believing you can build something to that stature. Without that belief, nothing happens. I've never interacted much with him. And the only time I interacted with him, I saw so much passion radiating in his eyes about his school, about him taking responsibilities for his school, about how he wants that school to be a path-breaking school in every way. He didn't want his school to be any one of those typical, normal, regular 5-subject school, but it has to be much, much more than that. And the sort of passion that I saw in his eyes, and you know that when you see those passion in his eyes, it's only a question of time that those vision gets turned into reality. Parni.
Happy morning. This is Parni. We are into the business for the last 50 years. We just wanted to give something to the hometown, which I came from Trivallur. I studied in that native place where the school is not at all proper. I grew with a very small education. Then I came to Chennai. Then I did my engineering here. Then the family decided something. We are two in a family. My elder son is studied in Chennai. His communications are all good, but he didn't do his degree somewhere, and he is not able to do it. But we wanted to give something good to the society, to our own town. Then we started a school. After starting the school for 1.5 years, we missed lot of things in our life. We wanted to do lot things for the education field. Definitely, we will do good to the society. Thank you so much.
She so beautifully slipped into the role of the number of educational institutions that came up from the family. And somewhere somebody had to dedicate themselves to focus on the various schools. And she put her hand up and took those responsibilities. Vaishali.
Happy morning. This is Vaishali here. Right now, I'm not taking care of the school, but I was taking care of the school a few years back. It was founded by my grandfather. He wanted to do so much for the society. And I always wanted to teach. I love teaching. From my school days, I wanted to do something. After my marriage, it was a wonderful opportunity for me. And when given a chance, I took up the responsibility. And it was a wonderful experience seeing children grow up. I was the correspondent of the school. But then too, I used to go to the classes, talk to the children personally, find out what they want and how, in what ways I can help them. It was a wonderful experience. Today I miss them, but in a way, I often get chance through Subject Plus. Thank you so much.
I don't know, so many of you have shift roles and I'm not up to date, but I'll check and then call. Sangeeta, you are part of a play school, no? Or no? Huh? After school, you are working with children. You are a teacher or you are not a teacher? You are a teacher. Okay, come teacher. Then I'll check. Full introduction கொடுத்துட்டு அப்புறம் வந்துட்டு நான் அது இல்லை அப்படின்னா
Happy morning. I'm Sangeeta here, and we actually, it's as we've already learned, we have to develop in multiple intelligence. So my after-school activity, we open that so that school, yes, they get academic excellence from their schools, and we teach them extracurricular activities. So it's wonderful being with kids. We have a number of activities so that the kids get holistically developed. I'm really enjoying and I'm teaching them. It's really fun to be with the kids. Thank you so much.
I know a lot of you are waiting for some concept to come. Wait. Because we don't get an opportunity. I'll tell you why I'm listening to every teacher and every educationalist. There's something I'm really concerned about. Good is not getting discussed and wrong is getting discussed. Good is not making noise, wrong is making noise. A suicide in IIT, everybody writes about. About the professors in IIT, we know nothing about. About that campus, nothing gets written about. About all the students who have emerged out of this and what they have become in life, nothing gets discussed. One unto-do incident in that school, the entire media will write about it. Last year, that school has produced 100% results. Even the locality newspaper will not write about it. Not just about education, it's about everything. Because we are all continuously being conditioned to believe we live in a bad world, we live in a lousy world, we live in a world that is not good. We are continuously being conditioned to believe that everything is bad. That's because good, look at it. Your attention span itself. Suppose right now I come and discuss 6 stories of rape with you. You know with what intensity we will listen. யார் ரேப் பண்ணா, எத்தனை பேர் பண்ணா, எந்த ஆங்கிள் இருந்து பண்ணாங்க, எந்த லொகாலிட்டியில் நடந்தது, வீடியோ ஃபுட்டிங் இருக்கா, யூடியூப்ல போட்டிருக்கீங்களா? And that's a different, and somehow good. Half an hour we listen, celebrating to the fraternity of teachers. And there is restlessness. So which means we are losing the ability itself to listen to good long enough. That ability itself is going. Continuous good, how can we take, how will we listen to And we have to somehow reverse this conditioning. We don't have an alternative. Must be celebrated. Any, I'll check before I call. Rekha, you're a teacher, correct? Okay. I remember in one of the conversations we had in a hotel in Nellore when we went for Auditor Satya's wedding, somebody asked Ramji, hey, is everything going right for you in life? And Ramji said, nothing is going right for me in life, but I am going right. Nothing is going right for me in life, but I am going right. And I know so eventually everything will become right. And if I have to give you one visual evidence, there was a period in her life when nothing went right. She kept going right. And eventually everything about her life has become right.
Happy morning. Love you, Rajan. In fact, Subject Plus has given me that initiative that I can become a teacher. Otherwise, I never thought that I will become a teacher. And the group of students which I work is every Friday instilling good value in that. And in that, the course itself is designed in such a way that it brings excitement in me. I was not a person, I will be a very serious kind of person. I would not know much of laughter and excitement. But that has brought me a lot of enthusiasm, excitement. When I go for Fridays, everybody at home will know that today is her class, I know. And the excitement, the happiness, Rajan would always say, you should be a happy teacher. And when I teach them, I just completely forget myself. There is an excitement. I still remember that one incident. There was every month, 3 months, we will have one celebrity, and by which, with that story, with their life, we instill some stories and instill good value in that. And in Gandhiji's example, we thought about them untouchability, so that there was given that incident that you should go and those who are less fortunate than you should make 5 friends and make them 5 friends and something they should write about you and you bring to class. And every Friday they will come and share what they have implemented for the whole week. And so many kids came with that. They had made a watchman's kid a friend and a backbencher who was the first rank holder who had made a friend of a backbencher. And there was a huge shift in their self-image. And they have started learning properly. It really touched me. I really love to enjoy with kids. It brings so much love and happiness in me. At the end of just few days back when the class was ending, I asked I was forming the line and they all were going. One of the kids said, Didi, we don't ask to say ma'am, but we say that you should relate us by say Didi. So Mehak came and told me, Didi, I want to tell you something. So I said, sir, then what do you want to tell me? For that, she said, no, there is something secret I want to tell you in your ear. And I moved down and she said, you're very nice, Didi, love you so much. I just filled me with tears and she just ran away. We go them to give them love and they fill us with love. Thank you so much.
That's what I want to change. See where we have brought the world to. The child thinks telling you you're nice should be a secret. Doesn't want to make noise about it. Good should not make noise. If the child thinks you're a bad teacher, the child will tell everybody loud, Kaisa hai Didi? But your nice should be a secret. And our mind itself has been programmed like that. Good should be secret. Bad should make noise about the whole thing. I know Jayashree is not here, Chitra is not there, Jayashree Raghavan is not there. Some of those who are doing a lot in the field of education, but they are not there. They're probably busy getting ready for Teachers' Day tomorrow. Have I missed out on anybody else who is in the field of education, a teacher? Please, Anand.
Happy morning, I'm Anand. Rajan said Jay, she's not here, she's my sister. So I want to talk on her behalf. Of course, being born into a well-to-do family and getting married into a well-to-do family, she didn't have to do much. She took it on herself to be the correspondent of our school. She's doing a fantastic job. We're getting almost 100% results every year. She has got the Chief Minister's Medal 3 times. I know she's a powerful woman, she's my sister, so I know that, but no, she's done an excellent job of balancing good education and good finances, because she doesn't ask any money from the family. She runs the school herself now. On our part, I can't take any credit for being a teacher except Subject Plus. But I think as a very successful businessman, we can support education in terms of schools and colleges, which I promise we will do. Thanks.
I don't always speak about somebody who's not an alumnite, who's not part of it, unless it serves an historical reference. But because I did share it in the morning meeting, organization meeting, and what 18 of them have got to know anyhow, I think it's worth that all of us come to know. He referred to as a well-to-do family, because success is always very transparent at the face of it. When you see from a distance, you can see success shines. In his case, it glitters. But I think sometimes we miss out on the beautiful people behind that success. We miss out on the good people. By relating to the success they have produced, we miss out on some wonderful people in life. I've always admired the simplicity and humility with Radhakrishnan and Anand carry themselves. There's no air about them. There's no ego about them. There is this respect always for everybody. Everybody is the same. And there is this spontaneous humility. You know, if there is a virtue, there is a source to a virtue. And source to the virtue is their father. I've heard both of them doing independent batches and referring to it so many times. Our father was more than God to us. So many times I've heard them say that. More than God to us. You should know that when he said that as successful businessmen, we can do a lot in the field of education. Recently, when a lot of plans were done in the field of education, and somewhere in a communication, when he had it with his father, when he said, Appa, the revenue potential in the school is, he only started the sentence, Appa, the revenue potential in the school is, immediately his father stopped him and said, need be, don't come this side. Don't bring business into school. Vyabaratha idu ulle eduthu varadu. Need be, you stay away. I want to do this only as a way by which we can give something back to the world. Not many people know that the Lions Club hospital in Venkatanarayan Road, and for the inauguration, because he had done so much for that building to come, and everybody still knows that as a Lions Club hospital. And they wanted to inscribe his name as somebody who contributed to the whole thing. And the first thing he did is, if that is not removed, I won't even step into that place. Nobody should know who gave what. Was the heart of the person. I'd asked them, you're trying to operate in Vellore, Tambaram, Hosur. What potential Coimbatore is? Why wouldn't you start anything in Coimbatore? One sister is Jayashree, who takes care of the school. The other sister is Sharada, married to Balaji, who runs a jewellery showroom in Coimbatore. Appa immediately said, if I will not do a business where I compete with my own sons, I will neither do a business where I compete with my son-in-law, because my son-in-law also is my son. I will never do jewelry business there. Not in Coimbatore. His father developed a farm of 700 acres. Hey, you watch me. That is volunteer's job. Of 700 acres near Parani. Lot has gone in. It's a paradise in itself right now. Father was asked once, what are you planning to take out of this farm? He said, for every building we have constructed, we have taken something out of earth. The 700 acres of greenery is my way of giving something back to earth. I am not planning to take anything, I am giving.